Now, it was an emotional Fayette County Candlelight Vigil Wednesday afternoon as Away honored lives lost to domestic violence. Together with local law enforcement, they reflected on the impact of the crisis and the life-saving work that they all do, empowering survivors to live free from fear and abuse. Newswatch reporter Jillian Risberg was there as each guest lit a candle for hope, commemoration, and commitment to end domestic violence.
On the Fayette County Candlelight Vigil stage were 4 chairs with articles of clothing and shoes representing domestic violence victims who lost their lives to senseless violence.
The families, when they see the emptiness, no bodies in the shoes, no one under that hat, that law enforcement hat, even the child playing with a toy, or seeing the child's shoes, and it's very devastating, very heartbreaking. And so the message is, seeing that, what can we do as a community to try to prevent it from happening?
According to Sheriff Jess McMullen, it's been invaluable being able to work with Away and improve the department's education on communicating with domestic violence victims.
They've provided us with many resources to be able to reach out to them and provide help to these victims. A lot of times victims don't want to talk. And a lot of times victims don't want to talk to someone of authority after they've been through a traumatic event. But we've worked together to figure out how we can provide those resources to them to get them help so they don't have to be a repeat victim.
With West Virginia having some of the highest rates of domestic violence in the country, it was important for the Candlelight Vigil to include the Inside Hope Awards.
We're given to individuals that actually have been working with victims of domestic violence for quite a while, and they have played a very important role in their recovery and the saving of their lives as well.
When the Fayette County prosecuting attorney took office, he says one of his priorities was to adopt a zero-tolerance policy on domestic violence-related offenses because you should never have to worry about your spouse or partner causing you harm.
Domestic violence is insidious in its nature. It happens behind closed doors. The other insidious nature of domestic violence is the fact that it tends to be perpetuated. Offenders who get by with it tend to do it again and again and again until at some point they're held accountable.
Let victims know you care and believe them. Sometimes we are their lifeline.
Sometimes the law enforcement is that lifeline, but they want to be heard. They want to be heard and they want to be believed.
In Fayetteville, Jillian Risberg reporting for Newswatch.